You are probably familiar with the Aztecs, the civilization that dominated 15th century central Mexico, but did you know that the Aztecs, that most people know as, actually referred to themselves as the Mexicas? The Mexica were the culture that founded Tenochtitlan in 1325, and were the main force behind the Aztec Triple Alliance that created their empire. So then why do we use the term Aztec when we mean Mexica, you might say? Well, that's due to the word Aztec meaning people of Aztlan in the Nahuatl language. You see, according to Aztec history, Aztlan was the homeland of the Mexicas, but they were just one of 7 Nahuatl-speaking sister tribes that came from Aztlan. So then what were the other 6 tribes? The total 7 tribes were the Ocolwa, the Chalca, the Tepaneca, the Tlahuica, the Tlaxcalteca, the Xochimilca, and the Mexica. All left Aztlan at different times and would migrate south and settle in different areas in central Mexico, sometime between the 11th and 13th century. Each of these Nahuatl tribes were eventually influenced by the Toltec civilization and established cities and created their societies individually. Some of these cultures would work together and have intermarriages between each other while still retaining their separate culture. Other tribes would have wars between each other and create bitterness. It would be the alliance of the Mexicas, the Ocolwas, and the Tepanecas of Tlacopan that would be the force behind the Aztec Empire. How the term Aztec became a popular collective term was probably due to the mid-18th to early 19th century scholar Alexander von Humboldt, who started to use the term to link all these Nahuatl cultures together. The 19th century scholar William H. Prescott used the term Aztec in his book History of the Conquest of Mexico, and the word became associated with the Mexicas due to the lack of information about Mesoamerica at the time. Many scholars have debated and have had issues with using the term due to the complexity and different histories of these cultures, while others have continued to use Aztec to describe the word as an umbrella term for these Nahuatl cultures due to their similarities. So you see, these cultures were not just one culture, but 7 that shared a common ancestry and cultural traits, while having their own individual identity. Over the century, their descendants would either become part of Mestizo society or become part of the modern-day Nahuatl culture, representing over 2.6 million citizens of Mexico. Meanwhile, 1.7 million of them speak Nahuatl. Some communities may also still identify as one of these cultures. So when you come across Mesoamerican literature, it's very important to understand the many groups that interacted and influenced each other.